Hello and welcome to Steve Knows. We have many stories to go over since it's been a week since I've covered anything, and we have some epic ones. So enough chin wagging, let's get started. So Black Friday is coming up, and I'm sure people may expect some hard discounts as every year we do, but seeing as the Oculus Quest is a new piece of hardware, I don't expect there to be anything substantial, especially since it's already at a great price point from its previous $400 from the inferior predecessor. However, Oculus are doing an offer available now, which to me is a little twisted and will appeal to a niche group. The Oculus Quest 2 will come with a free download of Asgard's Wrath, the big PSVR title to celebrate the Oculus Link's birthday. The Oculus exclusive that has lots of ties to Nordic mythology, but this is a PSVR game, it's not a Quest game, so you'll need to have the Oculus Link and a gaming PC for this. So to me it's a thanks, but no thanks. Why couldn't it be bundled with something like The Walking Dead, or an actual Quest title that has cross-buy, so you can enjoy it once you get the Oculus Link and a gaming PC, and on your Oculus Quest 2 if you don't have one at the moment. So next is Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge is now available on the Oculus Quest, and I'm seeing mixed reviews around in the community, as it's got a focus on newcomers in virtual reality, or being slow-paced or too short. So stay tuned, I should be reviewing this game myself and giving you a fun video along with it. So for those that don't know, Star Wars from the Galaxy's Edge is an FPS Star Wars game where you are a repair technician and you've just crash landed on the planet Batuu, and you've got caught up in a gang war. You will get to bump into a bunch of familiar faces such as C-3PO, R2-D2, and of course, Yoda. Yo! You'll be hanging out in the cantina, going on adventures, using your blasters to take out enemies, so it seems like a very different experience from Vader Immortal, but I'll save my thoughts on this. I'll leave a link to the game down below. The HP Reverb G2, I know many of you were excited, especially after seeing its clarity, that resolution is desirable. Well, people that pre-ordered the system had an expected shipment date of October 25th, so many of you right now would have the device. I know a lot of my friends have it, you may have seen some reviews around, but those that wish to order now after seeing those reviews, especially leading up to Christmas for a Christmas gift for yourself or for others, it's not looking good. HP's US distribution partner has said the orders are on a first come first served basis. New orders are expected to ship in January 2021. This is apparently due to the substantial amount of pre-orders. I don't think they expected to have such a demand, but VR is growing, this is great to see, but it is sad to see people have to wait to get their hands on something, but great to see that these devices are selling out frequently when new VR hardware is released. Star Wars Squadrons bringing good news now, I cannot believe this, EA is doing something good. I cannot truly believe it. It's the second coming. So Star Wars Squadrons is a fantastic spaceflight fighter game that puts you in the cockpit of some of the most iconic spacecrafts ever, fulfilling bucket lists for many people, and when combining virtual reality and a HOTUS, an incredibly immersive experience. This game is getting some free DLC this holiday season. That's right, free. No transactions involved, EA are bringing us a new map and more starfighters, even after they said that they didn't want to bring any new DLC to the game after its launch, but it looks like they've had a change of heart. The team that created the game said that they are humbled by the response for the game, so they are giving back. So on November 25th, we will see a new map based on the first story mission, so we can battle it out at a trading outpost. We also get 4 more components for our ships, a boost extension that will give the pilot a full boost on demand, piercing torpedoes, which are projectiles that can bypass shields, ion rockets that are designed to destroy shields, and material rocket turrets, which is designed to bring down flagship subsystems, capital ships, and deployables. But that's only update 1, we should see another one in December as well, and this game is only $29.99, and it doesn't have to be played in virtual reality either. I love this one, this is such great news. A quick one for the Whovians. Doctor Who The Edge of Time allows you to face off against some of the Doctor's most classic enemies, the Weeping Angels, where you cannot blink, and the Daleks. There is a special Doctor Who episode coming out that has a crossover between some of the older Doctors, and to celebrate, they're putting in the fan favourite 10th Doctor Tardis into the game. That's right, David Tennant's TARDIS. So when you activate this TARDIS, it will be powered down and you'll have to find artifacts around each of the maps in order to power it up. So it's not just a skin, it also adds some replayability. So if you're a big fan, you may want to dive back in again so you can walk around the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. I know I do. So this is some speculation around the Oculus Quest and the potential of hitting 90Hz on the Quest 2. After the version 23 update was released, one of the main features was being 90Hz support on the Oculus Quest, but then Carmack tweeted out to give devs a nice tip. Important point, Don't just default to the highest frame rate available, or your app will likely run poorly if we release 120 FPS support. With only 2 headsets, you should explicitly test different resolution, frame rates, and rendering feature sets. Apparently he mentioned something on this as well at Connect, but I guess it just didn't get much attention. So the Quest 2 has the potential of hitting 120Hz, which would be insane to reach that refresh rate of the Valve Index, which is one of the biggest selling points for the £1,000 headset. But we were told on the Oculus Quest 1 that we could hit 90Hz, but that didn't happen, so it could just be a pipe dream to see this on our standalone device, especially in visually demanding games. But as a PSVR option, that would be fantastic. Using the Oculus Link when connected to a PC, when the PC can do a lot of the heavy lifting, the ability to enjoy 120Hz would be a huge selling point for a $300 headset. The tweet was just a notice for devs though to be explicit with their game's configuration in case of future updates and changes that can affect it. So let me know your thoughts down below on this one, and if you're excited and if you'd want to see this. The biggest update yet for Pistol Whip is 2089, and it's just around the corner. Cloudhead Games were doing a monthly content update since Pistol Whip's release. They had stopped recently to focus on one of their biggest updates yet. This is a new action pack that is set in a sci-fi dystopian future, which I have to say, I am a fan of. That Blade Runner feel and style just sounds epic. This update will put you up against a robotic threat as shown in the new trailer, and they look like Terminators. Come with me if you want to live. It shows off rapid fire weapons as well, not just a pistol, and new weapons would be nice to change the kind of gameplay. This is coming out December 1st for the Oculus Quest and PC VR. The PlayStation VR version will get an update much later on, hopefully not too long. Warhammer 40k is finally coming soon to the Oculus Quest with an expected date of December 8th. You may have seen on the channel, I did cover this game showing off some of the alpha gameplay, and I did enjoy it, but it was cut short once I got my sword and I was ready to try out some of my powers and some close combat. So I'm looking forward to diving into this one again, as it left me wanting more playing the demo. Pixel Toys posted the release on their blog, stating, Pixel Toys brings the war-torn world of Warhammer 40k to virtual reality for the very first time. Not to miss for fans of the franchise, Warhammer 40k Battle Sister lets you fight evil as you wield an array of authentic, powerful weapons, raining down destruction on anyone who stands in your way. Mark your calendars, this action-adventure lands on the Quest platform December 8th. And something that got me so pumped and will make this a recommended title for any folk is the co-op multiplayer support that should be coming soon as well. A crazy FPS with a friend, yes, yes, yes. I'll have a literal battle sister or brother with me by my side when I play this. A nice virtual reality desktop update that you're going to love. Virtual Desktop is a community favorite with the Oculus Quest. You can enjoy PC VR gaming wirelessly on your Oculus Quest and now in 90 frames per second. As this is a wireless feature, there is always a potential problem with latency, although it's pretty great and easily playable. Byod has brought us 3 new environments for the application in version 1.18, and wow, they are pretty epic compared to the others. My favourite is the Cityscape. It is stunning, great ambient lighting, and perfect for using Virtual Desktop for work or flat screen gaming. There is also a latency improvement, and not a small one. Godin claims that it will reduce latency up to 10 milliseconds, which is huge for VR. There is also now an overlay so you can look at your streaming stats in virtual reality to see how your wireless VR gaming setup is performing. There are also fixes for compatibility issues for big games such as Star Wars Squadrons and The Climb. There is a full release notes available, and I'll leave that down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. The PlayStation 5 is here, and it's powering the first generation PSVR headset and hopefully the second gen as well. So some of the old games that were available on the PlayStation 4 are getting a performance boost when using this new hardware, and one that is extremely impressive is the fantastic exclusive Blood and Truth. The devs are able to get this game to output at 4K and run at 90 frames per second on the PlayStation 5 hardware, so crisp visuals and smoother gameplay. Although the current PlayStation VR headset can't reach those specs, the PlayStation 5 is capable of providing it when a new headset is available. This is the dev statement. Blood and Truth uses dynamic resolution on all platforms. That means it adapts its internal resolution so that we achieve a perfect frame rate at all times. The PS4 Pro tops out at 1440p. And the PlayStation 5, we allow it to go all the way to 4K, even though the PSVR display is only 1080p. All those extra pixels will be combined for a higher quality final result. Like most high-end PSVR games, Blood and Truth on the PlayStation 4 runs at 60 frames per second, with a projected 120Hz output to the headset. But on PlayStation 5, it runs at 90 frames per second, with a 90Hz output, leading to a more responsive game and better image quality under motion. So even though the current PlayStation VR you can't enjoy these specs, you can still receive a benefit from this improved output. This is such a great game as well, and I may have to dive in again. It makes me sad to hear that Sony may not even release a new headset in the next couple years still. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on the latest and greatest in the virtual reality space. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks to my patrons, you absolute legends, and happy gaming, guys. Good day.